Welcome back to Sunrise Daily, talking about LAUTECH, the funding challenge, and now we'll talk about solutions. But before we'll go to the solutions, you say some persons are blackmailing the governments who are in charge. How are they? What are they doing?
Thank you very much. The governments of Oyo State and Osun State have contributed the sum of 13.6 billion into LAUTECH between 2011 and 2016. But the impression that is being created to the members of the public is that government is not doing anything at all. You know. Furthermore, when we had a meeting with all the unions, we agreed that, in January, we came to the agreement that the students, that the union will call off their strikes, and that the student will commence educational activity by 1st of February. This one we did not start until 28th of February. So, but if you are now saying to the members of the public that government is not doing anything, it's cheap blackmail.
But
I'm coming.
The school is being owed 8 billion now.
I'm coming. Nobody is owing anybody. When
he said it.
You see, you can say
that you owe him. The two states jointly owe the school 8 billion.
Subvention is to support you. You understand? Subvention is a support money.
So it's not by force.
It's not by force.
From the
ownership of. It's not by force. What I'm saying is subvention is to support, to assist you. All right. So you have been given the subvention. But what I'm saying is that when we say we are bringing a lasting solution to the issue, we have almost reached the end of the problem. Why at this point, material point in time, will anybody be preventing the audit firm from completing the assignment?
Prof, let me go back a little bit, because that could be misconstrued. Yes. If you say subvention is not by force, yes. Those who will say, wait a minute, I thought we were looking for solutions of this, and if they own the institutions, shouldn't they fund it? Isn't that what this is about?
Government, what I'm saying, government has funded this institution up to the tune of more than 14 billion.
Via subvention.
Via subvention.
Which you say is not by force.
Via subvention. You know the word subvention. Assistance. That's what it means. You understand? You are also getting school fees from the student. You're also generating money via all sorts of strategy you are adopting. So if you are laying emphasis on the issue of bring the money, the accumulated money you are owing us.
No, but the school is owned by Oyo and Osun.
But it's owned by...
It's their responsibility. If they want to set those guidelines, can't they then call the governing council or the school and say, look, this is what we want, and we expect that this be followed? Would it be out of place if they do that?
Thank you. What we are saying is that it is correct that workers are being owed some money. Government now say, look, if I'm going to put down more money, please permit me to know the financial situation. Permit me. And that's what the government is doing. That permission or request, let me use the word request, is to last 3 weeks. Then the organization that the government sent there, which is the KPMG, if they are being prevented from doing the job by the union, yet the union is claiming that they are not the one preventing that auditing to go on. Is there? So
it's a stalemate now.
Let me read. Right. Let me read what we have here. However, on the 30th of May 2017, in the process of compiling the information requirements submitted by KPMG, the bursar of the university informed KPMG team that members of the union came into the offices and forcefully ejected the bursary staff, providing support for the data gathering and collation. So why do we need to do?
KPMG said the bursar said so.
Yes, and it's written to government. So what we are saying is that what should be the concern of the union is what can hasten the opportunity for welfare of the staff. Government said this one will hasten the opportunity. Let us complete it in time. As I'm talking to you now, despite the nebulous accounting procedure that is in the institution, Oyo State government has also given the institution more than 140 million in the last 2 weeks. So if truly...
What's that money meant for?
It's also support. if truly what we are after is to solve this problem, if we are together, then that means the union, the management, they can come together. That what will 3 weeks do to us, if we consider the period we have been on this exercise. So that's why we are saying that a surreptitious move to stop that process, and government will complete that process, and we will do what we're supposed to do so that LAUTECH remains open permanently.
When are we looking? What time are we looking at?
Thank you. You see, all this engagement, government is powerful, but you negotiate, you discuss before you exercise your power. We have been engaging, we have been talking, we have been appealing, but when we soon leave that side of the story, then we exercise the authority that we have so that normalcy will return. Okay,
please, before we go, tell us, because students want to go back to school.
Yes.
When should they look forward to going back to school?
Thank you. The students will look forward to maximum of 4 weeks of going back to school, but they also need to do something.
What do they need to do?
Yes. Instead of demonstrating on the street of Oshogbo, Ibadan, things like that they should help us appeal to the union members. I mean, the ASU, the NASU, the SANO, the NAT, to help us complete this assignment. Once this assignment is completed, what excuse are we going to provide again, for Christ's sake?
Okay. If we need to revisit the matter so that students can go back to school and the problem be sorted out, we will have to do this. But we, as much as the students, look forward to this being sorted out. In 4 weeks, we hope that everyone responsible or in charge or has a role to play will cooperate and ensure that this is concluded in 4 weeks. We appreciate your comment this morning. Professor Aide is a Commissioner for Education in Oyo State. He's also a Professor of Physics and Science and Technology. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
We're back in a moment. Join us again.